Make today iconic. What is up, guys? It's Upcome Sports back with another realistic rebuild here on Madden 19. In this one, we're doing the Green Bay Packers. That's my favorite team in the NFL. These are the settings that I'm going to be using. You guys can check out those and the objectives if you'd like. But pretty much, I'm just going to try to rebuild this team as realistically as I can. Obviously, it's still a game, so it's not going to be full-on realistic, but I'm going to try my best. So here's the roster. Arguably, we have the best quarterback in the league. Some might say Tom Brady, but it's debatable. We got a pretty solid roster, but the defense needs a lot of work. We got some young guys that are going to progress there. Not sure how good they'll be, though, so we might have to make some trades to upgrade the defense. But for the first season, I'm just going to see how they're going to do, how Madden thinks they're going to do in real life. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can make the playoffs and win the division. So here, after the first season, we did go 10-6. We were third in the division with that record. Don't think that's going to happen in real life. I'm not sure the Bears are even going to win that many games, but we never know. Let's check out how Aaron Rodgers did. 4,000 passing yards, 34 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Really good season. Jamal Williams and Ty Montgomery leading the rushing attack. Randall Cobb had a pretty nice season, along with Davante Adams, who I'm hoping is going to progress into a stud. But yeah, the defense isn't really that good, so we're going to have to upgrade it as we go along here. But we will be in the playoffs. And let's check out how our defense and offense did. Offensively, we were one of the top teams. I think we were 7th in offense, so that's pretty good. But the defense, we were not that great. As you can see, we were probably not even top 20 in defense. Like 19th or 20th in defensive rating overall. But let's check out the MVP. Blake Bortles actually winning the MVP, which is not going to happen in real life. So here in the wild card round, we are able to take down the Minnesota Vikings in overtime by 6 points. Walk-off touchdown for us. But it was a really close game. Division rivals, so that's even better for us. Aaron Rodgers had a really good game. 135 passer rating. And yeah, let's just check out some of the stats. Receiving, Jimmy Graham had a pretty good game. Davante Adams as well. Anthony Barr, who did injure Aaron Rodgers in real life. And in the next round, we are going to take this L against the LA Rams. But they're a really good team defensively and offensively, so kind of expected this. We did keep it close, though. Aaron Rodgers with another good game. Todd Gurley, 78 yards. Not too good, but he still carried that offense along with Jared Goff. And yeah, we're just going to try to improve our defense for next playoffs. So the Eagles are going to take down the Patriots in a rematch of the last Super Bowl. So in free agency, we do have a lot of money, but we can't really sign that many guys that are superstars because Green Bay is not a wanna-go-to destination. So we're going to sign some pretty solid corners in Brian Poole and Quandre Diggs for the secondary. And in the draft, we were able to secure a left guard, Bryant French, who does have star potential, and he's going to be really solid for the offensive line. 80 overall, superstar potential, really good pick. We also had a lot of other good picks. So here's the roster for the second season before any trades happen. Aaron Rodgers still a 99 overall. Davante Adams becoming a superstar. And Clay Matthews is really starting to regress, so we might have to trade him for some other younger pieces. But overall, looking better. So Ty Montgomery's not really a running back per se. He did do pretty solid, but we do need some wide receiver help, so we're going to trade him for Marquise Goodwin. He's also a scheme fit. And here's the rotation. Our defense is getting a little bit better. We're an 86 overall as a team, but we also got a lot of old players that are going to start to regress, so that's going to be a transition for us, but let's see if we can make the playoffs again. So after season 2, we did finish 9-7, one game worse than last season, and we did not make the playoffs as a wild card. I guess the league was just really competitive this season, so hopefully next season we'll keep improving and we can actually win the division. But Aaron Rodgers, another really good season, 4,300 passing yards, 32 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Williams and Aaron Jones, really good running duo right there. And Randall Cobb's really impressive. He's not really that high overall, but he's really putting up the numbers. And our defense obviously is going to get better. As for our offense, we were actually 3rd in the league. But obviously our defense is going to be way worse than that. Actually, not too bad. We were like probably top 10 actually. So I don't know how we didn't make the playoffs. We had a top 10 defense and a top 3 offense. Aaron Rodgers in the MVP voting. And yeah. So the Philadelphia Eagles are going to three-peat, which is really unlikely in the NFL. Very random, but... So we did lose Mike Daniels in free agency. He did not want to sign for a 3-year deal, and I was not going to give him a 4-year deal, so we have to sign Randy Gregory. And in the draft, we were able to pick up a stud free safety. But we do have HaHa Clinton-Dix, so he might be a good trade piece for us. And this is what the roster is looking like for the 3rd season. Aaron Rodgers down to a 98, but not too big of a difference. HaHa Clinton-Dix and Jair Alexander are getting really good. They're almost at 90s each, and hopefully they can be the cornerstones for the defense. So Brian Bulaga is starting to get really bad. He's down to a 73. We need a defensive tackle, so this trade makes sense for us. He's also a scheme fit. We have to throw in a 5th rounder. And sadly, I have to trade away Clay Matthews. He's already down to an 81 overall, and he's only going to get worse. We needed a right tackle, so... And I would have liked to keep Borland here, but we do need a left outside linebacker now that Clay Matthews has been traded. So we're going to do this trade with the Jets. He's also a scheme fit for us. So here's the rotation. We're up to an 85 overall as a team. The defense is obviously getting better, but we do need some corner help. Jair Alexander is really the only corner that has been progressing, so let's see what happens. So in the 3rd season, we actually took a huge dip, finished 6-10 on the season. Obviously, we missed the playoffs, but that's probably a result of losing Clay Matthews and all those other veterans. Our young guys need to start progressing, and we'll probably be back in the playoffs in the next couple of years. But Aaron Rodgers, another really solid season. Jamal Williams and Aaron Jones doing enough to be solid starters in the NFL. And yeah, our defense is obviously going to get better from here on out. We weren't really that good on offense either this year, or defense. We were like 14th, 15th in offense, and defense we were like bottom 20. So that's not going to help us out. Obviously, that's why we went 6-10. But let's check out who won MVP. And it was Carson Wentz for the Eagles. So the Kansas City Chiefs were able to dethrone the Philadelphia Eagles, who again made the Super Bowl. I don't know how. So Marquise Goodwin actually regressed a lot. He went from an 86 to an 81. We have to trade him for a tight end, and we have to throw in a pick. And here, another simple trade. Nick Perry, he's getting older. We're going to trade him for Sweat, who plays the same position, about the same overall, just a bit younger. And here we have to trade yet another guy who's getting older and regressing for a younger guy. Linebacker. We have to throw in 2 7th-round picks, but it'll get the job done. And we have an absolute stud alert. Wide receiver, 83 overall, 6th round. Actually, 6th overall pick in the draft. Perry Meadows. That's going to be a huge weapon for Aaron Rodgers. And it looks like David Bakhtiari is now our best player. Aaron Rodgers down to a 97. Not really that big of a difference, but we got a couple more years of his prime. He might retire at 39. Here we're going to be trading our young tight end who we just drafted. He's got a lot of good potential, so the Steelers want him. We're also going to give them a defensive end, and they're going to throw us Stephon Tuitt. Here is the rotation for the 4th season, and defense is looking a lot better. 88 overall now as a team. We should be up there with the best defenses and the best offenses, so I have to pull this trade off right now. We are like 18th or 19th in offense, and that's just not going to cut it to make the playoffs. We got to pull off this trade for Sammy Watkins. We got to give Aaron Rodgers another weapon, scheme fit for us. So the addition of Sammy Watkins was able to help us out a lot, but it was too little too late as we finished 8-8 on the season, not making the playoffs again. We do have one more season, so stick around. Hopefully we'll make the playoffs in that season. Aaron Rodgers, another tremendous season from him. Obviously Williams and Jones sharing the load there, but Davante Adams and Sammy Watkins now a dual threat on offense, and the defense is obviously getting better, much improved from last season. But let's check out how we did on offense. We actually finished 7th in offense when we were 18th at one point before the Sammy Watkins trade. And defense, it doesn't show it in the numbers, but we did improve. And MVP went to Le'Veon Bell. And the Jacksonville Jaguars win the Super Bowl. They're actually really overpowered in the sim. I don't know why. So with the 16th pick in the draft, we were able to take a really good linebacker, 79 overall, and a couple other good pieces. So here's the roster for the 5th and final season. Aaron Rodgers, still a 96 overall, and the defense is looking pretty cheddar cheese. Hopefully he can stand up with the offense and get us into the playoffs. So here's the rotation for the final season. I was going to make some trades, but then I was looking at the team and it's pretty solid actually. We're up to an 88 overall as a team, and the defense is really good, so let's just see what happens. So huge comeback season for us. We finished 11-5, winning the division. Amazing comeback season from us. And I expect one of our players to be in the MVP voting, most likely Aaron Rodgers, because he had a tremendous season as well. 44 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 4,000 passing yards. This almost mirrors Tom Brady's season last year in real life, but obviously a lot better. And yeah, this team's looking really solid. I like the run game. I like the defense. Obviously, I like our quarterback and our wide receivers, but we were the number 5 offense, and defense we were top 10 in defense, so top 5 offense and top 10 defense. And Aaron Rodgers is the MVP of the league at 38 years old. Amazing season from him. Let's see what happens in the playoffs. So we're in the divisional round against the Dallas Cowboys, tied at 22. So let's see if we can get the job done here. The Cowboys are driving down the field right now, and it looks like we're not being able to stop them. Ezekiel Elliott's just been a beast this whole freaking game. But 3rd and 7, they get another first down, incomplete pass from Dak, 4-yard rush. 3rd and 6, incomplete pass, and they will take a field goal, so they do go up by 3 points. We will have a chance here to tie the game up. Aaron Rodgers, this is the moments that he lives for. This is when he's at his best, and they're driving down the field like a knife through butter. A hot knife through butter right now. It looks like they're not going to be stopped. 1st and 10, 14-yard touchdown, and we do go up by 7 points. Actually, no, by 4 points. But the Cowboys are still very dangerous. Obviously, their run game. This is the ultimate test for our defense. Did I build a good enough defense to get this stop? And it looks like Zeke just had a 47-yarder. He just cut through our defense like nothing. And we're going to have a chance here. Aaron Rodgers maybe can pull off another huge upset, 3rd and 6. And it looks like we are going to lose here in a close one by 2 points. Huge break for the Cowboys as we were not able to drive down the field with that much time left. And the Cowboys really had nothing going for them in the air. It was just a ground game that we weren't able to stop. Ezekiel Elliott with a huge game. Aaron Rodgers played pretty well. 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Dak didn't even throw a touchdown. But we're not going to be able to get the job done here. And it's going to be sad because this was the final season. And this is my favorite team. So wish I could have brought them a Super Bowl ring. But I do believe that in them in real life. So at least we lost to the Super Bowl champions, Cowboys taking it all. And that's going to do it for this rebuild. Let me know what you guys thought of this team. Let me know what you guys would have done differently. Also, let me know if you guys would like to see injuries on for these rebuilds. I just think that injuries are too frequent in Madden. That's why I don't keep them on. But if you guys want to see those, just let me know. Also, let me know if it was realistic enough. And thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe for some more videos.
Never get to me. Bring out the Brinks truck. I'm young, flying, iced up. 100-yard dash. I had to run my price up. Bust your life up.